Good morning, folks. It's another beautiful day out here. A little chilly. We got some chores to take care of this morning. Got to burn some trash before it gets windy again today. And I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this siding, how I'm going to get it inside. I need to get this siding somewhere inside because it's getting cooler every single day. And if y'all know about siding, you can't cut that stuff when it's below freezing or close to freezing. It's just too brittle. So I got to come up with something. I got the solar panels in the garage, my four-wheeler in the garage. I got some wood in the garage. It's getting tight in there, and I got to figure out what I can do with this siding because I got to get it inside if I want to start it before the snow. So we got to figure that out. Another thing that's been on my mind lately is what I'm going to do with these solar panels. I still have a few things. I've got some more stuff on order, some wiring, some connectors, all kinds of jazz to get the inside set up. But the more that I think about it, the more I don't want to put them on the roof. We get such a big snow load every year, and I understand that I'm going to be cleaning them solar panels off every day, but let's say, for instance, that I decide to go on a vacation in the wintertime. And we already have 900 more pounds minimum on top of that roof. And then we're going to go ahead, if I leave, then I need to have somebody come over here and shovel off my roof if we get a big snow. And I don't want to have to burden somebody with that task. I mean, if it was just to come over, open the door, do a quick check, make sure the heater's still going, whatever, that's fine, you know what I mean? It's not a big deal. But having to come out and shovel off a roof, that's some work that needs to happen there. And I just don't want to put that on anybody. And I just don't know if putting the panels on the roof is the answer. So I don't know, conundrum. Bleep boop it down in the comments on what you think I need to be doing, and maybe the best bet to make this happen. I'm thinking cut a massive amount of trees over here, create a new opening, and or even over here, somewhere over there, and install my panels somewhere down there, run wiring up through here and into the garage, into the panels. I'm not 100% sure what the right answer is, but I don't know. Help me out here. See what you guys can come up with. I've done some research. It really doesn't matter. Like I said, the only thing that I'm worried about, it would be better to have them up in the air, up on the garage. Sure. But at the same time, I don't want to, like I said, burden somebody with a task if I'm not around. So maybe not the best idea on the roof. Probably the best sunlight coverage without having to cut down 200 trees. Sure, got it. But we're definitely going to have to come up with some plan for the solar array. Yeah, conundrum. I got all kinds of them. Keep it coming. Siding, where are we putting it? Panels, where are we putting them? Snow, where are we going to push it? We got all kinds of stuff going on. But, I mean, like I said, every day is an amazing day. I don't think you can go wrong when you wake up to this every morning. Not the satellite. Come on, guys. Just take a look. Take a look at what we have down here and visualize what we're going to have when the house is up and all these trees are down with a nice deck coming out over here with the view that we're going to have. Gosh, just truly amazing. But yeah, I mean, this is the life that I've dreamed of for many years, and thank y'all for coming on this journey with me. Hope you all enjoy the video. See you later. Well, we woke up to a winter wonderland out here today. I don't know if you can see, but it's definitely snow out there. How nice is that? I'm pretty excited. So, because it's snowing outside and there's not a whole lot we can do out there today, we'll go ahead and get this solar system wired up. I need to start that anyway. So, now's a good time.
President Biden's
and the fun
high-level private diplomacy has actually generated results. It has generated the introduction of
see how that's supposed to get wired, because I have no clue. This thing looks pretty cool though. It's supposed to yeah, it's got some pretty cool stuff. It's Wi-Fi. Well, we'll just break that, throw that on the ground. Why not?
And then he said,
okay guys, so because I'm I don't know, I've learned 99% of my solar wiring from YouTube. The other 1% by reading some manuals, probably backwards. But anyway, just gonna put these in parallel. These are 48 volt batteries, so it's a 48 volt system, so I just need to put these in parallel, just one by one by one. However, these lines are so long, like it kind of looks dopey setting it up like this, right? It's got a big giant loop over here. So what I'm thinking is I could cut these in half and have a smaller loop and still get the job done. Well, that means I'll have a whole 2 sets of these, maybe even 2 sets. Yeah, so I'm gonna use half. So I'll have 2 sets of these left, which I could use for that up there. Well, I'll tell you what, isn't that sweet? Now, I'll look at the size of these wires. These wires look pretty decent sized. I think we could probably get away with it going up there. I think it does require, them wires that are up there are too small, by the way, so them are coming down. I don't know. Am I making a mistake here? Maybe, and maybe I gotta buy a whole bunch of more of these wires, but I think I might have, as long as I have enough lugs, and I've got copper lugs, so as long as I have enough lugs, I do have the heat shrink, so yeah. Let's give her a shot. Try it on one, and then we'll see what happens. Worst case scenario, yeah, I don't do well. But let's give her a shot. Okay, this is probably not a good idea. Let's see if this can cut this. This thing is too big. Whoa. Did it. This is some pretty thick wire, but I think so. We'll go with this, but I'm guessing this is not a good idea. I'm probably gonna end up effing this up somehow. Hopefully not. Hopefully we get it right the first time. Okay, let's get this on here nice, looking nice. Oof, oof da May. I'm not very good at this if you can't tell. Okay, we are crimping. Alright, let's give her a little look-see. She looks good. Alright, we might have went too small. I'll try, but that looks good. Oh snap, well you're not even looking. Well, what are you doing over there? Yeah, look at that. She looks fairly good. And she ain't coming off, that's for sure. We'll heat shrink this up real nice. These are both copper lugs, even though this one's silver and this one is copper. They're both labeled exactly the same thing. So we got the right lugs for sure. I'll have to get some heat and we'll heat shrink that one. Start working on this. Stay tuned. I'm gonna do all of them that same way. So negative terminals now. This is a pretty difficult process, and there's probably some type of material you can put on these things to there's one strand sticking out, like to keep the strands inside. There's probably something nice that you can put on here to keep them strands inside or together. We have to make another set, which I have right here, but yeah, I just wanted to show you guys how I'm doing these crimps. And yeah, these crimps are not too bad. This is a, oh man, what am I doing? This is a new crimping tool that I bought specifically for this solar system. And solar ain't cheap, I can tell you that much. There we go. Start putting the pressure down. Man, these mechanical crimps, this is pretty, I'm very impressed with this tool. I've never done wiring before, guys. Never. So I'm telling you right now, if I can do this, you can do it. Now, hooking up the actual solar system, that's a different story. I've done a small system, was super frustrated with that one. And this one has a whole lot more wires, communication devices, all kinds of stuff. So we'll see how this goes. I'm sure the frustration level will be up there just because I'm a dude. And any dude watching this knows it's not, you don't get mad at anybody. You're mad at the process. I mean, you're mad just because it just happens. It's a dude. When you're doing a job, you just randomly get mad at things and nobody knows why. It's in our DNA. We just don't even know why it happens to us, but it does. We just get mad to get mad. Alright, now that we got all our wires made, and man, I'll tell you, they look pretty good. The heat shrink I did with the old lighters. So yeah, let's give a little look-see here. First wire for the batteries. Really for the whole solar system, because yeah, oh man, it's like perfect size too. I like it. It looks a lot better being a little shorter than that big dopey looking thing that we had going on. Like I said, guys, I am no electrician. I'm just kind of following the directions as best I can, and do as I do at your own risk. I tell you what. See, I told you, don't do as I do. I made an extra wire that I didn't need to make. because I'm an idiot. This is probably the easiest part of the whole solar system, which I took a lot of time to make these wires. But in the long run, I think it might have saved me some money. Wired up, and now we need to add these, not these, because I have 2 extras. Nice. We have to add these. So I think these dip switches have to be different on every one. So this one will be 4, this one will be 3. I think it doesn't matter as long as there's none the same. This one will be 2. Only 2, dude. And then this one will be 1 to here. And I think, don't quote me, but I think in the inverter has one to go into here, or maybe the controllers have one going into here. But I'm pretty sure this main one has to go to one of these, and it's a monitor. I think. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I think that's it. That's all the wiring I got. I mean, I got a bunch of other stuff here. Inverter wire from inverter to batteries, and this is some thick stuff, like thicker than my finger. I need to put some eyelets on this for the solar or the inverter side, and then we have a fuse. The other side will go to a fuse. So we'll go ahead and get these set up, and then we'll get the length. We'll kind of temp install it, get the length, and then we'll go ahead and cut it to length at that point. $50 is going to be our number. It's pretty solid in there. And then we'll get that set up. We gotta do this one now. Ground bar. Alright. Grounded. Now, how do we want to run these up? Shunt to negative. This. Over here. Up here. Solid. Right. Alright, so we got that hooked up. And then we got this stuff. We got this hooked up down here. It's looking nice. And then we got the shunt hooked up, looking good. And the fuse hooked up, looking good. Our negatives and our positives from this is the correct wire, which was our battery wire that we were able to save on because we made shorter wires. Well, bonus land. So we'll connect these. I got a bus bar. I got a bus bar on order. Hopefully she'll come in a few days, and we'll get these hooked up, and then my hope, and I'll do some research, is I can hook them, the positive bus bar to here and the negative bus bar to here from these. So these will connect to these That's connected to this, of course, and then these will connect to the batteries. I think we can do that. I just got to figure out like what side it's supposed to be on. I'll figure that out. But yeah, we got this. We got these wired up now the correct way. Okay, this is our wire that's going to run to the fuse box from the inverter. This is a 6-3 wire. It's got three 6-gauge wires in here with one ground. The solar company recommended 10 gauge. I went with 6, so hopefully these fit in here. These bad boys are a bit tough. We got them in there. Now let's tighten them down. Alright, we'll try to get this thing hooked up. It would have been easier if I just went from here right to there, but I'm afraid to cut this wire because it's so expensive. So we're gonna go a long ways. There, it's not pretty. So we got 120 coming in here, 120 coming in here. We got our neutral and our ground. I think normally there's a spot for your ground here and your neutral here. It's just kind of weird that it doesn't have it, but I've checked everything. They said this is where the neutral and ground hook up. So, and then I got another ground coming out to here, so we should be fine. And we only have 5 breakers. We got 3 for outlets and 2 for lights, and that's all we're powering. Mainly outlets, but gonna call it for today. I'm not sure what else I can get accomplished out here, and it's snowing again. Check it out. How nice is that?